Yo my guys, hope you're doing well. It's your boy Jaylen. We're back in the studio for another video. We had a nice festive period if you celebrated Christmas, New Year's, all that good stuff. As you can see, your boy took a break, but we back now, baby. You already know I'm gonna be dropping some gems. So today I'm gonna be breaking down this guitar melody that I did from this sample. There's a lot of kind of like intricate details that I feel like I could touch on to help people that are trying to make guitar melodies that have a realistic feel when they're actually played. So I'm gonna be focusing on that, different rhythms within chords, how to kind of figure out where your chords are going to go. If that sounds good to you, obviously, and you're not already subscribed, go ahead and be a regular on this channel. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of the producer-related gems I drop here. Also, before we get into it, over Christmas, if you're not on my email list, you won't know about this, but I actually dropped a free 808 kit where there's 10 808s called the Mobbin Christmas 808 kit. I'll link it in the description somewhere where you guys can sign up for the email list and you get the 808s free. And I've also got 3 more kits on my new site that is free for producers. So if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and do so. And yeah, let's jump into this one. So this is the preset we got in Contact here. I'm going to be using the E minor scale. So you want to go to view here, you want to go into scale highlighting. I'm going to hit E natural minor here, which is Aeolian. Now I'm just going to start with some bass notes every 2 bars here. So this is the root, the E. Now we're taking it up to the A here, which is the 4th note in the scale. Then after, let's try the B here as well. So now I'm going to add some extra notes here. So a triplet, using the 3rd beat on the magnet link. Adds a little bit of a Spanish flow there. I got a G up here, which is an octave up. So it's really nice to kind of invert the notes, which basically means putting them up an octave in a chord rather than them all being in the same octave. See, that sounds really realistic just there alone. So now I'm going to dupe this over and cut it in half and we're going to switch the chord just to give it a bit of a different feel as it goes into the 5th bar, etc. So at the end of the 4th bar, change it up. That was really good to add tension there because we're using the G and the F sharp. We're just going down 1 semitone on that top note, which is actually the 3rd note, if that makes sense. So a lot of these chords are just simple triad chords. So we go E, skip a note, which is the F sharp, G, skip a note, which is the A, and then to the B. But then what we're doing is changing the octaves of this. And this really is very realistic in terms of the guitar, because a guitar is not playing, when you play a chord on a guitar, you're not playing everything in the same octave because the guitar is tuned by different strings at different octaves. So that really helps in terms of the realism for this. Let's add some top line notes here. And again, we're using those notes close together in the scale there. That's fire. And then I think we should go up in the scale here, like da, da. Maybe up an octave with this G and the F sharp. So now we're just filling in these chords here with the A. As you can see, we've inverted that 3rd note again with the C. Ooh, that's nice. And we want this to go up a little bit more as well. I think we might switch this chord. Let me take the D up an octave and the F sharp down. Let's try that. Oh, that's perfect. Literally banging. So now let's add some more triplets to this and stagger the velocity downwards. Shrink that using Alt here where that arrow appears. Try an octave up, see how it sounds maybe. Nah, that's not it. Hard. Just really nice now. With the metronome, you really start to get a feel for that. And staggering those velocities is really important for those little triplets. So now let's just go down the scale maybe. So obviously you can see we're following that scale here, like putting it at the start. quite honestly, I haven't got the time to just learn the music theory or the scales for every single note. Again, we're going to stagger those velocities with the right click because that's going to allow that linear kind of gradient. So now I'm going to add an EQ to this as well. I'm just going to tame some of the bass frequencies, but not too much, because right now we're not adding drums to it. This is just for like a sample, for example. So keep some of it, give it its authentic feel. If someone who's making a beat on it wants to change it a little bit more, they can do so. So now we've got a compressor on here, so we're going to put it on like -25. Just to start, which is where we want the compressor to engage, and then I'm going to put it over say like a 3 to a 4 to 1. Slowly attack and bring that release up, and then we're going to use some makeup gain here. So if any of you guys aren't aware what a compressor does, in short, it's going to just tame the dynamics or the amplitude of the melody or whatever sound you're using. So basically when it hits that certain threshold at 25.7, when it does that, it's going to be doing it at a 3 to 1 ratio. So as soon as it hits -25, it's going to be compressing those waveforms, and the attack is just basically slowing it so you get a bit of dynamics and then it kind of pulls it back, and then the release there is how long it stays compressed after anything on that threshold has touched it, and then that gain there, that is basically going to make up the lower amplitude or the lower frequencies that are not being compressed, and bring it up to the stuff that is being compressed a little bit more, so it gives a bit more of a full feel and just tames the dynamics and the sound. And you just got to experiment with this stuff. Like, I couldn't tell you how to do it perfectly. And then I've got a dynamic EQ here on some of the sharper notes, just because they're really sort of exceeding out of the kind of frequency range where I want them to. And we could add a little bit more to it now, like some reverb or some guitar amp effects. So I'm just going to use a stock reverb. Take some of that low cut off though, you don't want that. Take some of the dry down as well, and that gives it that ambience and that atmosphere. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Hopefully you got the source when it comes to the guitar melodies. If you guys want to actually see how I added other melodies to this, just let me know in the comments, and maybe I can do like a part 2 breakdown for this at some point. Yeah, that's pretty much it from me. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and let me know what you thought of it or any suggestions for new videos. And don't forget, links are in the description to my official store where you can check all the sounds that I use, including the Phantom drum kit, mystery drum kit, fusion hi-hat MIDI, all these different things that help my workflow and make sure I have good sounds. They're all linked in the description, and if you use the coupon NEW50, you can get 50% off your purchase, because I've got a new site, as I previously mentioned at the start of the video. So yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.